the pleasure to be joined by welterweight contender Harlem Eubank. Harlem, I mean, we're at the open workout for your cousin's massive fight on Saturday. I mean, any nerves as a family member going into this one?
No nerves at all, just full confidence in the job that Chris Eubank Jr. will go in there and deliver.
Definitely. When this fight was flirted with, again, obviously you were on the undercard for the scheduled first fight. When this fight was flirted with again, were you very much 100% yes, Chris, you should take that fight?
I think the backstory, you know, the fact that it was cancelled 3 days out, I think this is something Chris always wanted to go in there and the wrong he wanted to make right. He just believed that the beatdown had to be bigger and had to be better.
Oh, sorry, go on. No, go on. And David, obviously you were on the undercard of the first one as well. Any kind of would you have liked to be on the undercard of this show? Is there an inkling that you wanted to be on here?
I want to be in big fights now, you know. So we're looking at a summer showdown. It would have been nice to be on a card with Chris, but you know we've got plans for some big fights in the summer. So I'm just focused on that for now. But just here to support Chris and go in there and see him do a job.
Definitely as well. Well, let's talk about that summer showdown. There's been one name that's been flirted with. Jack Catterall's been the name on social media. That's a great fight for yourself and Jack going into a massive summer showdown as well. It's
a big fight and one that we've called for pretty loud. Now it's time for MATCHROOM to put an offer in, you know, to equal the size of that fight. You know, that's a big fight, and that's one of the options that we like. You know, there's also talks of a big US name coming over to headline in Brighton. Wasserman and the Sowland brothers really like the idea of an American, so let's see. There's plenty of options on the table, so you know I'm ready for all of them.
Definitely. I want to talk about that fight with Catterall. Obviously, I've been to the Carp Arena when he's done fights there. I wasn't in Brighton the other night when you fought McKenna, but I heard it was absolutely packed to the rafters. I mean, you'd like it in Brighton, but I take it you wouldn't mind a trip to Manchester either.
I'm ready to travel anywhere. You know, I'll go into the back garden, you know, of other fighters. You know, I'm ready to go in there and prove, you know, I'm a world level fighter, and you know, I want to be achieving a world championship by the end of the year, and I'll go anywhere in the world to do that.
Definitely, with kind of, obviously Jaron Ennis is kind of the name at 147 as well, but obviously there's been talk for ages of him moving up. Brian Norman Jr., I think he's got a fight in Japan. Barrios is looking for an opponent. You could really fit into that welterweight mix and fight for a world title sooner rather than later after that summer showdown as well.
Definitely. It's an exciting division, and it's all there to play for, and you know, I'm ready to play.
Definitely as well. I want to talk about your trainer Charlie B as well. I was talking to Kieran Malloy after his fight as well. It's nice to see that Charlie is getting more love from fighters as well. Obviously, you've been with Charlie for the longest time, but what a coach he is, and he's finally getting more and more fighters in his stable as well.
That's it. I've been with Charlie Beat for over 10 years now. We've been working away behind the scenes. He's not a guy that likes to put himself in front of the camera and talk and, you know, say this and that. He's a guy that works hard behind the scenes to make his fighters better, and that is what a coach is to me. And you know, I'm excited that he's now getting the credit and the shine that he deserves, and I think he'll continue to get that.
Definitely, Charlie Beat. We're long overdue a catch-up, so I'm going to head down to the gym sooner rather than later. Harlem, I'll leave it there, but any final words for the fans eagerly anticipating your return, whether that be in Brighton or Manchester or anywhere in the UK?
Huge fight next. Stay tuned. You know, follow the journey. It's going to be a big year this year, and we're ready to take it to world level.
We're looking forward to it. Harlem Eubank, thank you very much as always. You're a star. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Nice one.